And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at a game called Snatch, where the animals are very nervous, from Freod Games. Now, my last Freod game I reviewed was kind of an okay game at best. The artwork was okay, the components were okay, and the game was very similar to another game. Well, when I first started playing this game, I was like, I feel like I played this game before. And I've now since played another Freod game, and I'm starting to wonder if they have any original games in their stable. Doesn't have to be original to be good, though, so let's take a look. So a bunch of animal discs are placed in the middle of the table. These animals are going to show the different animals that are involved in the game. There are 13 of them, and they match the different pictures on the cards. Now I'm trying to get 4 of them at the same time, so you can see I have 2 snakes, and that's fine. Everyone is going to be given 4 cards, each player, and then the dealer is going to have all the rest of the cards in a stack next to them. And so what you're going to do on your turn, the dealer is going to pick a card from his hand and discard it face down between him and the player next to him on their left, and then they're going to draw a card from their hand, and then they're going to do it again, and they're going to keep doing that while that person's going to be drawing them. So discarding and drawing, and you're just going to keep discarding and drawing. I guess I would draw first. So, oh, come on, I get another snake. Boom. Once you have 4 of the same thing, you are going to grab that particular disc from the table. Once one player has grabbed a disc, everyone else grabs a disc, and the slowest person is going to get the first disc that was grabbed. All right? Then you shuffle all the cards and you do it again, except now there's no snakes involved here. And if you grab something and you don't have the 4 cards for it for whatever reason, then you lose the round and you get the disc. The game ends when there's not enough discs left. So if you're playing a 5-player game and there's only 4 discs left, the game will end. And then whoever has the fewest discs is the winner. And then if there's a draw, you have a showdown round where you put 1 disc in the middle of the table, and the first person to grab that is the winner. Well, that's the game. I think that the artwork for this game, as you look at the different artwork here, it's okay, right? It's the kind of artwork that you might see in, I don't know, a kid's cartoon. I don't dislike it, but at the same time, it's not like amazing artwork either. But my kids thought it was funny, and this is definitely going to be a game that will appeal to kids to some degree. Here's the thing. Whoever's the dealer has a huge advantage because they get the first card, and so they know what they're looking for, and they're passing the rest on. Now, at a certain point, if they see 3 of the same card come around, they're like, oh, maybe I'm passing that to the person. But you're just randomly guessing, right? As the cards come in your hand, you're like, nope, not that one, and pass along and keep going till you get 4. There's lots of games where you're trying to get 4 of the same kind. This one has round cards. This one, the dealer's starting and everyone's passing and going around as fast as they can. But it's kind of weird because as soon as someone grabs a disc, you grab a disc. I mean, you could literally win the game by just ignoring everything that happens, right? You always ignore the cards that are coming by. You just pass them along, don't even look, and just wait for someone else to grab a disc, and you grab one. You're not going to get the disc, and the game says the one with the fewest discs is the winner. So why even play the game? That's kind of a gaping hole, folks. That's kind of the hole that if you play tested it, somebody, some smart act would have tried that. How do I know this? Experience. And I don't play with that many different people. And someone's like, oh, wait, why am I even trying to get 4 animals? I don't want to be the first. I just don't want to be last. You're right. So there's a lot of games where you like and grab something in the middle of the table. And it seems like many of those games have been made by this company. This one, though, is just kind of a crazy mess. And then after a while, it's like, oh, we don't need to collect snakes anymore, and now we don't need sheep anymore. And so I get that animal, just pass it on automatically. It's kind of luck to see the first person to get 4 in their hand. That person grabs. That person who's waiting will grab second, and one poor sucker. Now, once that person figures out and goes, it doesn't matter what I pass, then everyone starts playing that way, then the game breaks apart. There's a lot of cool games out there where there's speed and you're grabbing things and such, and I think there's an audience out there. Some people hate that stuff, and I understand that, but some people like it. But those people who like it, there are better ones. Don't get Snatch. Dice Tower Judgment, a chaotic mess.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.